What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to the debut of... It's technically Season 3 for us, but we're watching Season 4 of Steven Universe, but it is the Nonstop review. I am your host, as always, Devon, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello, everybody. So yeah, without mincing too many words, we're going to just jump straight into it. It's going to be Steven Universe Season 4, Episode 1, Kindergarten Kid. Watching along with us at home, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Yeah, I was going to do a bit more of a preamble, but Rick just jumped straight in, so...
Yeah. Well, we're going through the credits, so we've got a couple of seconds. But yeah, if you're familiar with the show, we normally talk about our weeks and such, but on the Non-Stop review, it's non-stop action.
It's been like 2-3 months for us. I can't remember what happened last. I've vaguely recalling that, yes, Jasper was a bitch.
Yeah, it's when Peridot just, murked Jasper, wasn't it?
She didn't really murk him, her. It just sort of went, fuck off. She didn't get poofed or nothing. I don't think.
That might be a spoiler then, because I couldn't remember whether it was end of last season or beginning of this one.
So if Jasper shows up again, we know what happens.
Mm-hmm.
The description for this episode, by the way, is an homage to Roadrunner cartoons.
Oh, yes, it's the one where they prove that Peridot is really, really sturdy. Yeah, because I think a corrupted gem on Homeworld would just be immediately put out of its misery.
Well, isn't that one of the things that kick-started the rebellion, for lack of a better word?
To a degree. I think it's mainly what ended the rebellion was, the big corruption light. They basically shot a Death Star at Earth that corrupted every gem.
Speaking about what's happening on screen, they didn't really get outsmarted so much as outgunned.
Yeah.
This is the problem with inflated egos.
Man, the last time I heard Amethyst's voice was Molly McGee and Owl House.
The last time you heard Amethyst's voice on the podcast would have been as a Dalmatian.
Yes, it was. She's become quite the prolific voice actress.
Who does she play in the Owl House?
V.
Oh, right, she doesn't sound anything like Amethyst in that.
No.
Also, 9 times out of 10, it's not her voice in the character because it's Lucy's voice actress.
Yeah.
Obviously changed with the debut of Season 3, but hey.
Yeah, it did.
I don't know how long they're gonna put between episodes on that, because it's been a couple of weeks now.
They said that the next one's going to be at least next year.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, there goes Roadrunner.
Yeah, all it's missing is the gem, or the corrupted gem, purposefully taunting its foes.
With a good old meep meep.
Did you know it was actually only meep, but the studio execs only paid me the once and they repeated it.
I love that episode. For those of you not versed in it, it was an episode of The Simpsons when it was still good.
Yeah, it was when Homer became Poochie.
Yes.
An iconic episode, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's the creator saying, stop trying to implement new things in The Simpsons.
Man, that episode is ancient as fuck, because it would have been pre-season 9.
Yeah.
And even back then, there was enough troubles for voice actors that they were making jokes about it on a cartoon.
Yep.
I like how the corrupted gem, despite being a foe, seemed to be genuinely concerned for Peridot for a second there.
Either that or just curious.
Maybe. It's a weird thing with gems, isn't it? Because aren't their bodies just... I think you explained this to me, because they either didn't do it in the cartoon or it was in an episode where I didn't watch because we're doing this in order, and we kind of skip most of season 1, where their bodies are just like hard light projections or some bullshit.
Yeah, they're like super hard light holograms. And apparently Peridot's hard light is harder than most.
Oh, it really is Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Just replace that with Coyote ordering something from Acme.
The thing's even blue.
I guess.
She's good to go.
Yeah. They're literally just speed running an entire series of Roadrunner. That's a great running gag that Stephen just gets mauled at the end every time.
Yeah.
Well, Peridot looks really fucked up when her triangle's not perfect.
Yeah, it looks like soft serve. Really dented. Oh. Of course.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if this episode got a lot of guff when it first came out, but my god, I love slapstick. And that's why they work in the mines.
Yep. Well, they're all technicians, aren't they? So they work in the pipes.
I wouldn't know.
Man, she looked so cute when she was excited for like a second and a half.
One thing I've noticed, the more and more we watch Steven Universe, is it's not a problem, but you catch it sometimes very obviously, and that is sizes are very inconsistent.
Yes. Sometimes the sizes are exactly what they are needed to be for the comedy of that scene.
Yeah. I'm smarter than your average bear!
I was about to go Yogi Dogi Doo, but that's the Flintstones, isn't it, for Yabba Dabba Doo?
Or Scooby Dooby Doo.
Yes, or Scooby Dooby Doo.
I don't know why I sound like a horse, but fuck it, we'll leave it. Ain't nothing wrong with being dumb.
Well, I mean, there's the obvious disadvantage of already being dumb. Nobody likes being dumb.
I feel like the less you know, the more free you are.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Like, you know when you learn the phrase, ignorance is bliss? It's not until you learn a bit more that you realise, fuck, that is far too adequate of a description of life.
Yeah. Like, childlike wonder is basically just childlike ignorance filling in the blanks. Like, I remember when I first designed a car when I was like 5. It was a tube, and it sucked air in and blew it out. It had no fuel consumption or anything. I thought it was fantastic.
It was a leaf blower.
And you sat on top of it and went.
I know we're talking mad shit, but all we're watching right now is Peridot going feral.
Yeah, Peridot's going feral because Steven's having a snowball fight with marshmallows.
And now she's pouting and looks adorable.
Yeah.
The corrupted gem does appear to have some sort of fascination with the sun.
Hmm.
I know it's its tongue, but it does look like a moustache.
It does a bit.
I'm getting flashbacks of Anne doing the hunting dance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why'd you kick it?
She's a little shit. She's joined the good guys, but she's still a little shit.
But it's a real good thing that Steven's big shtick is super defense.
Yeah.
He gets whacked a lot.
His healing comes and goes as well.
As you say, it's like, is that the script?
Yeah. Like, the script is, like, does he need healing today or no? And, yeah, sometimes he gets the spit heals. Yep.
Oh, okay, there's nothing more Roadrunner. That looks like a very sapphire-shaped gem.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, the little blush!
Yeah.
Might be an aquamarine.
It might be.
Wait, has she never been able to do that before then?
Yeah, she's never done one before. Oh, look how cute she looks.
Oh, it's going to go to the barn and freak her out, is it? Okay, I find that even better, that Lapis just sort of looks up and goes, alright, sure, that just lives here now. If it was the other way round, it was Peridot just randomly seeing a bubble gem appear, she'd probably freak the fuck out.
Yeah, she create a containment field using a fridge.
Yeah. Alright, but that's the end of the very first episode of Season 4. Much like the very first episode of Season 3, just continuing straight off where the last season ended.
Yeah. So this seems to be a thing going forward that, like, they do just continue straight on, even if there's only, like, a day or so in between.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, what did you think?
I thought it was a fun one. I remember thinking it was a fun one when I saw it for the first time, and yeah, there was a lot of smiles going around. How about you?
Yeah, it was good. I don't think there was really a dull moment. There was the moment around the campfire where it was like, okay, well, we sort of started talking about childlike innocence, but it was prompted from the goings on in the episode, so you can't really fault it. So yeah, had fun. It was a fun, fluffy episode.
Yeah.
All right, those of you not familiar with the show, which I don't know why you would start on the 4th season and not the 2nd, but whatever. What we like to do at the end of the episode is we give our favourite moment and MVP. During the regular show, we also do a weakest link, but we like to keep these nice and snappy, and that's the last time I'll explain that until we do Season 5. So with that in mind, Rick, favourite moment?
My favourite moment was, I'd say, the loop-de-loop, where Peridot went round on a boulder, then Stephen went round in the bubble.
Showing that classic physics lesson.
Yep. Bonked the boulder back round again, and then it dropped on Peridot again. Yeah, that's going to be my favourite moment. How about you? What was your favourite moment?
That was a good moment, but I think a better one was the most obvious homage to Roadrunner you could have, and that was the outline of the characters in a hole.
The long drop, nothing, and then a poof, and then the outline.
If the younger viewers have not watched at least one episode of Roadrunner, I will highly recommend watching at least one episode of Roadrunner, especially if you love your old school slapstick.
Yeah, it's pretty much the very definition of timeless as far as, like, animation comedy goes.
But yeah, that only leaves one question, Rick, and this question will be very important because it influences our leaderboard, which we have a brand new one for this season.
Brand new leaderboard, and the first person on it is going to be Peridot as my MVP. She drove it more than Stephen did. Yeah, Stephen gave her a bit of coaching, but she did everything. So yeah, Peridot is mine. How about you?
I think I'm going to have to split the difference with you because I think both the main characters of this episode really deserve to be on the board. I'll give it to Stephen.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Like, I don't think Peridot doesn't deserve the award. In fact, if you'd have said anyone other than Peridot, I probably would have thought you were insane. She definitely stands out a bit more than Stephen, but Stephen was there the entire way, encouraging her the whole way, which admittedly is kind of Stephen's shtick, but it's still nice to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that does it for this episode. You know the drill, guys. If you like what you saw, let us know. And yeah, join us next week where we'll continue our Steven Universe adventure.
Bye!